Alright, you guys, we are back. And I'm getting my last roast out the sink. I done seasoned them up. And of course my sink was clean. Y'all know that. And this is how we gonna do this. We're searing. So what I put in here is some olive oil, some garlic, and some shallots, okay? I'm gonna get my hands clean and my... Y'all know I sneeze every time I use that pepper. But I love it. I can't help it. Okay. Now we're gonna get this sink cleaned out. All right. So in that skillet, I'm searing it with olive oil and shallots and some garlic. Okay. That's about like 8 cloves of garlic I put in there. Okay. Now we're gonna let this sear up. And I'm going to just leave my top off of it for a minute. I'm not going to cover it. Anytime you're searing, you know, you want to kind of like keep an eye on it. Now, as soon as I see it kind of getting where it needs to be, then I would cover it. I'm going to cover it. See, it's good right now. It's real good. It's just getting started, y'all. I'm going to cover it in about 3 minutes. All right. Now, over here, come on back over this way because I want to show y'all a little treat that I like to make for the kids. Right here in this bowl, we're going to make some French fry. I mean, some potato chips. Look at that. You see that? See how thin that is? And how you make them, you peel you some potatoes, regular Idaho potatoes, and you need one of these. If you can get you a mandolin, then that would be perfect. That's what this is. But it's old school, as you can see. Okay, and it doesn't have the handle that will prevent you from cutting yourself, so you have to be very careful. I'm just going to show you how I slice these up, but we're getting ready to fry these potato chips up, okay? So we're going to go ahead and slice them. And you got to be very careful with your hand now. I mean, with your fingers. Once it starts getting low, stop cutting. Because I cut my nail off the other day when I was making them for the kids. I didn't hurt myself. I just cut my nail off. Once I felt that graze across that nail, I said, oops, stop. So, see, like it's getting low, I would just go one time across instead of back and forth. Just go in one direction. And that's it for me. That's it, okay? Now, put that there. And you want to let them soak because they're real soft when you first do them. Okay? You put them in some extremely cold water. Okay? And you let them sit overnight. Now I'm going to drain them. Some of them. Just like that. Just to make sure all the starch is off. Even though I've been rinsed these potatoes about 20 times. But I just cut some up in there, so I got to make sure that starch is, you know, not sitting in the bottom of my bowl. Okay, give it a quick rinse. Now I'm going to put some back in here and let them sit in water so they don't turn black. Okay. And we're going to fry some up. And I'm going to show you how to do that. Okay, fill this back up with cold water. And once you let them sit overnight, they begin to get tough. See that? They thicken up. They're real soft when you first cut them. So make sure you let them sit in cold water. And when you wake up in the morning or whatever, just change the water and let them get cold again. You know, fresh cold water again. Okay, these are good. And we're going to shake that water off of them like that. Okay, that's where it goes. Okay. And now we're going to walk over here to my draining tray. Now, you pour them out like that. I already have my deep fryer on. It's really hot, waiting on the potato chips to get fried. And you spread them out like that. And you want to dry that water off. You do not want to just throw them in that water, okay? I mean, in that grease like that. Water and grease does not mix. If you don't know that, something wrong with you. All right, you press down with some paper towel and try to get as much of the water off, okay? Make sure your grease is extremely hot. And that's how we do it. Okay. Just like that. Make sure you dry them, y'all. Make sure you get as much of the water out of them, okay? And I'm going to flip, and I'm going to do it again. Just like that. You know you're not going to get every bit of water, but you're going to get majority, okay? Now, we're going to keep them covered like that, and we're going to take some over to the fryer. Let's go. Okay, my roast is looking good. And I'm going to give it a flip, and then I'm going to cover. All right. I'm going to raise the basket. Never drop it in the grease like that. You make sure the basket is up. Or if you're using a pot, you make sure, as you can see, some cheap paper towels. I just grabbed a roll when I went to the grocery store today. My husband's supposed to bring some home. We're going to drop that many, and then we're going to drop. Okay? Now look at them fry, y'all. Look at those potato chips. Okay. And we're going to get a tray and so that they can drain on. And we're going to be good. Then I'm going to show you guys how to do some fried corn. The way my dad used to do it. I used to love my dad when he used to make that fried corn. The bomb, baby. We're going to do some of that today. Okay. Alright, you see that? And you just let them cook. Okay. But keep your eye on them. Okay. As you can see. And give them a turn. And be black on one side. Okay. Alrighty. I'm going to turn my roast. And I'm going to cover it with the top on the other side here. Okay. Let me look and see how they look. Oh yeah, that looks good. Oh yeah. Okay. Potato chips is on the way, y'all. This is really good. Let me turn this over. Okay. Look at that. Y'all see that? Turn that roast just like that. And I'm going to drop some margarine in here. I'm going to call it a day. Get this other one turned over. Alright, there we go. Now I'm going to let this other side cook. Let's see on that side. Then we're going to put some chicken stock in and let it cook on the stove for a little bit. Then we're going to put it in the oven. So don't cook that long, okay? Let me put my chips on. Okay, here's my chips. Look at my chips, y'all. My daughter. Let me check it out. Yep. That's it. You can hear them. Get them out of there. Alright, so we'll be back in a minute. And we're going to fry some more potato chips. See you in a minute.